about to tell you. Honestly, put Scream through. I kind of don't care because I've proven my point.
You're saying he's a fuck. He said you. Well, you're saying he's an Exorcist hater, but you sound like a Scream hater, sir.
I'm not though. Well, what did I say bad about?
No,
the film?
He didn't.
What's your favorite movie?
I don't know.
You have to have a favorite. What comes to mind?
Come on down and chum some of this shit.
What's up, film geeks and freaks? I'm Kenny.
I'm Riley.
I'm Armando.
And welcome to the What Do We Know podcast, where three film students talk about movies new and old, celebrating our love for film.
This week we're reviewing Abigail.
And for those of you who don't know, Abigail, it's a new horror film from the creators of Ready or Not and You're Next. This film follows a group of criminals set to kidnap a 12-year-old for $50 million ransom, but kids are not all they're cracked up to be. When they also find themselves trapped in a house with a vampire that loves ballet. So, we'll start off by saying that, of course, obviously, we saw this last night.
Came out today.
Came out today. We saw it last night because, you know, we're Regal Unlimited members.
We're premium members. We're exclusive. We're professionals.
Yeah. Film students, sure.
Yeah.
But we'll preface it by saying there are spoilers. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, come back, and then talk your shit. But first, let's start off with the story. Now, in vain, this is like, if we're talking horror genres, this is right up my fucking alley. Like, to a T. Between the acting, the funny moments, the jump scares, like, just the writing, the special effects, like, all of it encapsulated in one. That's what I'm saying, the directors, I cannot pronounce their last names, but I love Matt and Tyler. With what they did with the new Screams and the Ready or Not, like, all that encapsulated, like, this was right up my alley.
Yeah.
I loved it. From the jump, I did look at Riley and I was like, I see where this is going. So it was a little...
He called the plot twist from the beginning.
Yeah, there were certain key words in the dialogue where I was just like, you sound like you're not on our side. Like, there was just certain things where I was like, you're not about it.
A little bit, yeah.
The second Giancarlo Esposito brought them into the new house, he looked over and he was just like, he's working with the family. He brought them to this house on purpose to kill them.
Yeah, I peeped it again when they were searching in the house and the mural of the girl was there dancing. I saw it and thought to myself, I thought this was supposed to be like a remote house, something different.
The criminals' houses, yeah.
But why is she on the mural?
Yeah, no,
in my head.
You know what? Funny enough, I didn't catch that because by the time Homeboy said, you rats have a play nice or some shit, I was like, I don't like that paraphrasing you did, sir. I was like, just because it was almost like you're putting rats in a cage.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I was sus of him from the beginning.
Oh yeah, I was just like, I don't like him. I don't know what you know what you said, but I don't like the way you said it, sir.
Yeah, I was sussing him from the beginning. I definitely,
Yeah, I think, I know you say your piece because I know you didn't like the beginning, but I understand where you're coming from.
I just thought the beginning was very rushed. It just like it felt like they didn't really know where to start with the characters, so they just threw them all together and all started them being really like wacky with Angus Cloud's character being like, "So you got a boyfriend?" Just like 2 seconds into the movie,
I feel like that is his character though. Just be like, he's always awkward and doesn't know what to say. I mean, R.I.P. Angus, because I mean he did his fucking thing on that one.
I thought he was really good in the movie, but just the movie really started once they did the read on the characters.
Once Melissa or the character named Joey, once Joey read everybody for filth, I said, I like her, and now we're going somewhere.
After that, I felt like the characters, they all had enough for us to go on. before that, it just felt like they were trying to ham up their characters for us to understand them, rather than us, like, being shown more naturally, subtly.
Yeah, it was very choppy. Edited very fast because it was even though I liked the opening with her dancing.
I thought that was great, especially with like the shots.
All that, because it looked like a vampire.
Mm-hmm. Also, what I liked,
like a bat.
Like a bat.
What I liked about her also is you could tell when movies get stunt doubles. You could tell when they did the shot from her feet in the opening and glided it up. I was like, they're gonna cut it and it's gonna be her face, and she never did. No, that girl did all her shit. Yeah. But then also, I looked back on it. She also did the Matilda musical. So it makes sense that she's a singer dancer, like, in that realm.
Was that a movie?
They did the music. Yeah, they did it on Netflix.
Yeah, there was some musical about it.
I saw it on Broadway.
Oh, rich. I just have a Netflix account. No, but they did a movie version on Netflix, and she was the lead. She was Matilda, I believe. Don't quote me, but I was like, oh, that makes sense now. I like that she basically did all of her own dancing and stuff like that. And that opening scene was very like eerie and reminiscent. But I agree with you. Like, I like the opening as far as the dancing. And I feel like once the characters got developed with that scene in particular, that's when we kind of headed off.
That moment when she read them definitely was the pickup.
And then also when Dan Stevens read her.
I was more invested and just kind of locked in.
No, it was also so like, oh shit. Because I was like, oh, the library is open. Yeah. The library is open.
Yeah.
And she she's down for it.
Yeah, no, because it was very like she broke it down and you kind of wanted to know the next person. As soon as she broke down Dan Stevenson, Frank, she broke him down really well. So I was thinking in my head, yo, do the others next.
But in turn, when he flipped that coin and read her, to her I said, oh shit. He said, hey, junkie.
Yeah, he Uno reversed her.
Yeah, oh, big time. Just with the big cards.
Yeah, just
not even the little ones.
That shit out.
Yo, no, but I would say also, with this in particular, I have I've always had a love for him, but there's a newfound love for Dan Stevens.
Dude, he's so funny.
So fucking good and he's so funny.
In this movie. This movie's a comedy to me.
Yeah, also
hilarious.
I also love Riley towards the end of the movie is like, I just realized that he's Trapper. I was like, who's Trapper? He's like, from Godzilla and Kong. I'm like, you're an idiot. It's like, I remember when we went to watch it, I was like, I'm so excited for Dan Stevens to be in this one in Godzilla and Kong because he's going to be in Abigail. Yeah. Like, it's so funny. Like, she's literally eating, this little 12-year-old girl is eating them alive. And he's just like, I just realized something. I'm like, okay. But I loved his character in this. He was so funny and so like harsh. Like he bobbed and weaved like with this character as far as like making him hard and tough. Yeah. But also like just making him so fucking funny. Yeah. Can we please talk about the funny moments?
Those are fucking onions.
When they I even love the scene where the three what is it, Frank, I'm forgetting names. Frank, Sammy, and Muscle Guy.
Muscle Guy?
When they went in
Barry? No, Peter.
Yeah. When the three of them went in there to go fuck her up and she flipped that coin on them and they went downstairs and Melissa's just like eating an apple or some shit. I forget, but she's just like...
I think she was eating one of her candies.
She was eating one of her candies with her medic bag ready to go. Yeah. And he sits down. He goes, if you say I fucking told you so, I swear to God, I fucking died. I honestly... It would turn from a horror to a comedy.
When he said, yeah, and the crucifix, nothing. She used Pete as a pincushion. She did, bro. She stabbed.
I imagine his chest was just shredded.
Yeah. It was just like,
I thought that was the end of him at that very moment.
Same. I thought he was gonna die.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, he's fucked. I thought I
really liked him.
I liked him too.
Yeah.
I also like him because he's gonna be in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
And Kenny will be the one to forget about that. When we go see it,
I'll be like
have the moment. Yo, that's Peter.
He's not. It's a monkey.
I know it's gonna be a monkey. I'll be like, who played the monkey? He's doing great. I feel like I've seen him.
If his voice was a little Russian,
I could see it. It's real good. No, but like this movie was it had so many funny moments without it being like, hey, we're trying to make this horror movie funny.
Funny, yeah.
Like it was so natural.
naturally.
Even fucking fuck me, I'm drawing blanks. All I'm thinking of is the actors' names, but Sammy, her character, when she brought out when they were talking about like, okay, what kills a vampire? She's like, we talk about Anne Rice, like Twilight.
Twilight, like what? They're different. Yeah, that was probably my favorite part with her. Because it was acknowledging the fact that there are different versions of vampires. Like, there's those.
You're like, she is right.
Yeah, no, she is right. Because every universe has a different set of rules. Like some can turn into bats. Yeah. Some don't fly.
Yeah.
You know, like have you ever seen fucking Edward flying like Superman, like she did?
I just see him sparkle.
Yeah.
Now he can do some.
He can jump.
He can jump like he can jump like
high.
You better hold on tight, Spider Monkey.
He can jump like 50
but
feet.
He doesn't levitate.
No.
So, but that's the point.
And then in like Vampire Diaries, they can compel people. Like if you tell somebody to do something, they have to do it. So it's like
yeah. So
there's a lot of different.
Yeah, no. Every universe is different. Like Castlevania, those fuckers use magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just like that moment, and then also I will say that was the funniest fucking thing when she was like garlic kills them, and they're like, yeah, everyone splits them, go get it. This bitch comes back with a bag of fucking onions. It's like, got it. And Dan is just like,
Sammy, those are fucking onions.
It's the way he delivers his lines too.
The
way he delivers his dialogue.
That's what I was gonna say. His
So
line delivery
fucking
in
good.
those moments when he's just panicking and insulting people is so good because you can tell that shit's coming from here.
Yeah.
Like, he's so mad at them.
Like,
It was really good.
it's the way that like you would get set off if someone did some dumbass shit like that. It's also the point like there's obviously an age gap, so he's just like, this fucking kid doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, and he's just like the old man who used to be a cop trying to
he's
figure
like the
it out.
cranky one.
Yeah, the cranky one for
He's
sure.
the cranky one.
Yeah, with him was like the one thing that I did not guess was that he was going to turn into a vampire.
I didn't think he was going to turn
true.
either.
I did not clock that any of them were going to like be turned.
Me
honestly.
neither.
Like
I
know
didn't think
that
was going to happen either.
I know vampires can turn people, but I never actually thought that they would turn.
Same. I didn't think this movie was going to go that route. I thought it was going to be more.
I'm going to kill everybody.
Yeah, everybody's going to die. I mean, except the main character.
Mm-hmm.
I knew from the jump when they did that little pinky promise, I said she's going to keep her alive, and she might be the only one that stays alive.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, that was like my first prediction. That Joey was going to be the one that was.
I did think once they got into the once they got into the room with Homeboy and it was just those two left, I thought that they were just going to band with him, kill the bitch, and leave. But I didn't think that
I definitely thought he was going to kill Giancarlo Esposito, and then I thought he was going to be like, all right, now let's take him down.
Let's get the fuck out. Yeah, let's take this bitch down. Let's get the fuck out.
I didn't realize he was going to be like, you know what?
Bite me.
You know what? Screw you.
Yeah, no, I didn't think he was going to be the final boss either. I thought it was going to be Abigail.
No, honestly, I was.
And then her dad came in.
Which was like, the craziest part to me was kind of like the switch up. Because immediately when they teamed up, it was just, you know what? I'll forget that you killed all these people and you almost killed me.
Right.
I totally did not. I totally did not get why they were just like. I get that she was the only one nice to her, the only one who didn't want to hurt the 11-year-old girl. But she has been around apparently for centuries. I guarantee she is a cold-blooded killer and doesn't have.
That's my point.
And does not have the emotion to be like, we'll let you go.
That's my point.
I think also she just helped him kill someone that tried to kill her, and that's probably something like this is a fight that she probably has never had with this group.
Yeah.
Like, she's probably had her fun, but
yeah, I mean, we saw the pool.
That was fucking.
I actually was like gagging because whatever liquid she was in, it was not like blood.
It wasn't red blood. It was black.
It looked like it was just like
decomposing.
A million bugs that she was in. And that I was like gagging at that.
It was like
the special effects looked so real.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Also, it was also in the same vein.
I might have just like flatlined. if I wasn't really.
Oh, I would have offed myself.
I would have
Yeah,
immediately
just-
started puking.
Same. I don't know how she didn't puke at that point.
Yeah.
Because she puked when.
Yeah, she puked when
she
her
picked up
when his
When
head
the
was
head,
head.
which does make sense because like in the shock of the moment for sure. But I wouldn't have had a liver if I was in the pool, dog.
It would have been out. It would have been in that pool.
Yeah, I would have been in that pool, and it would have been GG's for me.
Can I tell you also the one thing that threw me off with that in particular, when she comes out of the pool and then they get to the library and then she's sitting with Joey and then
I was like, she must stink.
she puts her hand over, like her arm over her. She's like, it's okay, we'll get out of this. I'm like, I know that bitch smells foul as fuck.
Yeah.
That bitch smells like,
Dude, I would have been.
I was
garbage.
thinking they had
I'll
to
take
have
a shower,
found
brother.
some wet wipes or something.
I would have been like, bitch, back the fuck up. Like,
Yo, I would have been Abigail. You got deodorant? Cause mouthwash, anything? Cause this is awful. I would not be able to be near that.
no.
I would rather be covered head to toe in blood. Just
like just normal blood. I agree.
like
yeah.
other people were always constantly blood soaked and covered.
Yeah,
Because every
for
death
sure.
is an absolute explosion of blood.
I like that.
100% rather be for the
No, and I do like that the special effects. As far as like the explosions of blood is very much in the same vein as Ready or Not. Like
Yeah.
it's the way that
yeah.
they
The
do
style
it.
is very much.
It's theirs. Like
Yeah.
if someone rips it, like people will trace it back. But it's just like the way that Matt and Tyler use blood in their films it's like a very unique way. Like the pool, like I feel like most people back in the day literally would have filled water with like red food dye and that's it. But they gave that fucking pool texture
Yeah.
and fucking like that shit looked like it had been there for 1,000 centuries. Like
very true. It's very true. Yeah.
but it's just the way that they use their special effects and the way that they can like conjure up this feeling. Because just looking at that, it made like a visible, like I had a visible reaction to just seeing it and just seeing her in it, freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Yeah,
Like you said, the texture definitely added to it
Yeah.
because it just didn't seem natural.
it reminded me of the way Translucent blows up, and all the blood goes everywhere.
Oh
Yes. Oh, when she took the pan and that bitch just
dude, what? Execution. That's a finishing move
yes,
from a stage
Finish
fatality.
her.
Just
boom. Yeah.
and she just exploded.
And I
That's
love
crazy.
also her, Melissa and Dan's like their character reactions. Like they explode and they're just doused in fucking blood, and they're just like,
and they're just
okay, like
and Dan Stevens.
with his glass. Yo, those glasses were literally like a supporting character because he was like with
Durable as hell too, because that boy got smacked by a fucking iron bar, like cage.
Yes, bro.
Knocked the fuck out.
That would have absolutely just broken part of your face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those glasses were his shield.
I will say also, I did like bringing it back to Abigail, the girl. I did like the cage scene because we got more character development
About her, right?
Yeah, about her and also the character development within like what brought them all here. Like this movie has a very good thing with the story where yes, it did start off strong, but I felt like once they got the ball moving, there was enough twists and turns and everything kind of got tied up nicely in a bow. Because there's times it's like, why the fuck? Why that? Or why is it this?
I don't know either, like, how, like, Abigail was playing with them the whole movie. She must have been. Because if she can bust out of an iron cage like that, she can knock a dude off of her.
She says she likes playing with her food.
Yeah.
She does, yeah, but it's just like, they could have killed her. Like, she was fully risking it.
But also, she's been alive for thousands of centuries.
Sure, her taking the needle or whatever, like, you know, you saw, like, Giancarlo, he, like, had the stake through the heart, and that, like, that exploded him.
Right.
Yeah, you're saying they could have just done it?
They could have just staked her in the heart while she was in her sleep.
Yeah, why
Well, they also needed to get out.
I know.
Killing her first probably would have been better. I've been like, okay, well, the rat, we don't have an infestation in here no more, so now we just gotta figure out how to get the fuck out.
I'm saying she took a risk.
No, she did.
In like accepting the needle there and not pushing them off of her.
Yeah, I would,
because she definitely showed she had the strength to push all those people.
Oh, for sure, she had the strength to literally just annihilate everybody.
I see what you're saying now. You're right.
No, that is true. I didn't think about that, but it's just also I think just especially the ending. The ending it went a couple different ways where I was like, what the fuck? But it all kind of, it didn't make sense. I was like, oh, that's funny.
So,
that's a good addition.
Yeah, the ending, I wouldn't say like ruined it, but definitely is where I wouldn't have gone that direction just because I would have preferred it just be her. So the whole plot twist being that Giancarlo Esposito was also a vampire.
Right.
I think it would have been either one more interesting if he just was like a human she contracted type deal, and she's just, you know.
I think cool if he was still like soul bonded to her. Yeah, like couldn't defy.
Yeah, like she.
Even if he was still a vampire.
Exactly.
Okay.
That kind of thing, and also Dan Stevens being the final boss. I would have preferred it just be her
or the dad.
Or sure, if you want to.
Because he did show up. I mean,
I would have liked to have kept it a mystery. Because there's so much talk. There's so much talk. Oh, who the fuck? I think it would have been cool if we didn't see him.
Yeah. I thought that
he said he's been known by many names. Do you think that like implies he's like
Dracula? That's what I was gonna get to as well.
I don't know.
I feel like that's where they were.
I think that's where they were going.
They were kind of going in that direction. But they were like, let's not give it to him because we'll get flack for it. But I think it was just like, I felt bad for Joey at a certain part because I'm like, this bitch just one after the other, and then literally once the dad walks up, I'm like, fuck. I was like, let her, like, she had at least.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because she's not even out of all of them. Excuse me, like a bad person.
No,
they literally tell you, I took this job because I need the money. But her prior history, yeah, she was a junkie, but she never actually did any bad jobs.
Right.
Like, for example, Sammy used to hack and
take
steal
money,
stuff.
yeah.
You know, Peter is known to be, basically. So she's the only one that was legit a good person. She just took this.
We never actually heard about two of them though. We didn't know.
Yeah, because I feel like they were the disposable ones. They died within like the first 30 minutes.
Yeah,
I would like to know because they did have that Saw moment where they're like,
"Yes,
you're all here for one particular reason.
Yeah.
You wronged me."
I did feel bad when the Marine died because his was so.
This is so quick. We're gonna get out of this.
I'll get the location out of him in 6 minutes. See you later.
Dead.
Yeah, he a better man than me.
Yeah,
he got way too close with her. I would have risked it all, but that's just me. Anyways,
I would risk it all, even with the vampire in the house. I would go fuck.
I thought their relationship was weird. It's like they knew each other, but it's like.
But it was also because he was a Marine and she was an army.
No, I don't think they knew each other.
No, I don't think so. But it's just like when she went up to the roof where he was sniping or whatever, and they had that romantic moment. I was like, this feels like it's this before. No, where is this coming from?
No, I think it was more so like because they both had military. You could tell they both had military backgrounds, and they smelled it off of each other.
No,
that was their bond.
I will agree. So they had that romantic moment, and I was hoping they wouldn't just shoehorn it in type deal just because.
I feel like it was.
No. In general, he's dead. They didn't get to, but my point is, my hope for it in the moment was I hope they don't flesh it out so much that it's like a thing in the movie while this little girl's running around.
They kiss at the end type shit.
Yeah, that would have been.
I just think that it overall, it being in there, it made it weaker because, like, unless we did know they had something prior, but like.
No, I think for
we know she's here for her son. Like, I feel like she shouldn't have a romantic interest. She should be like, I'm here for my son. Get the fuck away from me.
But also, you could tell she has a heart because, like, she loosened her cuffs, she took her blindfold off.
Yeah.
She's not your average criminal, like.
And that's my point.
Yeah.
She has no prior history. This is it. She just wants the money.
Yeah, and that's why I thought it was weird. She was honestly, just going up to the roof, being like, I don't know why I'm up here.
Don't let me fucking go do that shit. I'll kidnap a little girl for $50 million, and I might have sex in the attic. Try me. 2 for 1 coupon. What's up? Now, she won't be a vampire. That I'd be fucked with. But I was just like, I just think their relationship, it didn't pan out because, RIP. But, I mean, it was fine. My only issue was the one thing I didn't like was the flying part. Because it just was very much like, oh, she flies.
It was just like,
It was just throwing it
she's
in there.
flying!
and then he jumped on her, and then it was just like, well, she didn't.
Because if that was the case, I'd be flying through them hallways. Like, that would fucking be scary.
Oh yeah,
If
if she was able to fly Superman style, she would have taken them out all in like 30 minutes.
No, and I'm just saying, like, that would add. I just felt like that was just a little thrown in, but it didn't take me out of the fantasy fully. But I was just like, why'd y'all throw that in there? I think it was just like to be like, oh, let's throw a cool thing, like she can fly,
I guess,
and then have a funny moment, like she's flying type shit.
They fly now, yeah.
Right. Also, I loved in the beginning with Angus and Sammy's character when he was in her bed with the mask. That actually scared the fuck out of me.
That was just funny, the way she started cursing him out.
And it was so real. The way she delivered that dialogue, I was like, yeah, that does sound like...
That was probably her funniest moment besides the whole Twilight thing.
Garlic.
The onions. Yeah. And
the onions sold me.
But I associate that part more with Dan Stevens than her.
Yes, because she alley-ooped it for him. Yeah, for sure. But no, I mean... It's very much a fun ride. I know you wanted to talk about like the shot composition of the film.
Yeah, no, the parts where, because whenever she went to kill somebody or just move, she did it like her ballerina stuff. Mm-hmm. But the way her arms move were very vampire and bat-like, which is what she is. So I thought that was cool. And it definitely amped the creepy factor because she was having fun with it. She was smiling. She was. Mm-hmm.
I think
fucking blood here.
Yeah, I think it's also I agree with you. I think it was like whoever did like the stunts and choreography of it all, like they.
Goodbye.
All right, so our camera filled up on storage, so we had to cut out of nowhere. So now we're back.
Sorry, my OnlyFans videos are on there. Anyways, honestly,
movie's good.
Can you say
my OnlyFans ones?
No, I'm talking about Abigail.
Can you say you wanted to have one final statement?
No, I think we just go and try Letterboxd.
Okay.
All right, go.
On Letterboxd, I would say I would give it a. You know what? I'll give it a 3.5.
We talked you up a little bit.
Yeah,
I appreciate it because I did see last night you put a 3. I was like, that bitch. This movie was made for someone like me, so I did give it 4 stars. It was just, it's not like the scariest fucking movie in the world, but it has a good story. The acting is impeccable. The funny moments are great. The way it was shot, the special effects, like it's a great fucking fun ride. So 4 stars for me.
I'll give it 3.
Why'd you go down?
No, that's what you had.
You had said 3.5.
No, I was kind of going like where it's good. It's a fun time. It's just again like the beginning and end were definitely the parts where a little bit. Again, it didn't ruin it in the sense that I thought immediately, not a good movie anymore. But it's just it's good. I still liked it though.
So y'all don't want to work at Radio Silence.
I loved Ready or Not. If that's anything.
Oh no!
I gave that movie a 4 stars.
Yeah. No, I will say just in the past couple of years between the directors, Matt and Tyler, anything they put out, I will be. When the trailer dropped, we were in history and motion pictures class. I was like, have you seen this trailer? Like, the second it dropped and I saw the cast, I was like, and I saw who was making it, I said, oh yeah, I'm fucking sold. But yeah, no, I love them, and anything Radio Silence does, that production company, I'm in.
And this week, instead of doing news, as you can probably tell since we did the review first, we're going to do something different, and we're going to do a horror movie bracket.
We're deciding to do a little March Madness bracket in the end of April.
16 v. 16.
Yeah, especially since we watched First Omen last week, which probably would have been a more appropriate time to do it. But it's okay, because it's a sort of a horror thriller, back-to-back type deal. So
yeah.
Why not?
I think when it comes to this bracket, the thing is that horror movies are very subjective. We all like horror movies for different reasons. I feel like you have the ones that like the hauntings and the supernatural ones for jump scares and stuff like that. Then you have people like me who likes the fun, like thriller rides like Abigail's and Ready or Not's and Screams. And then you have like the slasher films. Like, it's so subjective. There's so many ways it could go out. So basically what we did a bracket of 32. We each just went in a row and picked a horror movie or a franchise, whatever. We'll probably talk about the franchise. And we put it on a bracket. And you'll probably put it on there. We put it on this bracket, and we're going to randomize it and see what we get. So,
Have you hit random yet?
No. I'm so fucking scared. Should we hit it once or hit it like 3 times?
I think we hit it 3 times.
Hit it 3 times.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 1, 2, 3.
I'm very scared at the matchups.
So the
I
first-
see one of
Stop. Okay, so the
I
first
see one of
the
them.
first one we're going into
Oh.
is The Others with Nicole Kidman and Midsommar. So let's start off with
I have not seen the others,
I have.
but I love Midsommar because I love Ari Aster.
I don't like Midsommar.
So you would go with The Others and you would go
100%.
and you would go with Midsummer's?
I think that Midsommar.
Oh,
I mean, I can't put my
much.
foot in this camp because I haven't seen the others. But I think that it's just such a
Don't
great,
worry, I've seen both.
like it's one of the
I
it's
guess
a
we could
movie
tiebreaker
that
then.
actually did so well to make you creeped out in the daylight. Almost all that is in
That's-
daylight,
that's a
and I
fair
think it's
point,
such it's such a
So-
cool thing.
So it's not. I wouldn't say it's a bad movie objectively. For me, it was just too much of like the weird shit. I don't know. Like,
That's Ari Aster.
Yeah.
No. I know that, but still, I don't know. It didn't click for me entirely. I didn't hate it.
Right.
It's just it didn't work for me entirely.
I think what works with Midsommar is literally it's the way he shoots it and directs it.
Yeah.
I think that was
For sure.
that's
It's definitely
captivating
shot.
enough.
Yeah,
Where
it's
I'm like,
definitely shot,
this is fucking
really
beautiful.
well.
Fuck.
But wait, hold up. Let me say my 2 cents for The Others because
Okay.
I think that's a very underrated and not a lot of people talk about it. Because I don't want to give it away,
The
just
story.
in case you ever see it. Because the plot twist is, I think, what sells it.
One of the-
yeah.
I think if you're talking in the sense of like the Sixth Sense plot twist,
I was about to
it's
say,
in the same vein.
it's kind of up there. That plot
Yeah.
twist was crazy, and just because the whole movie you're thinking one thing and you're being scared by that, then it's just
It turns into
oh
something
fuck,
else.
again, I can't go into it because I wouldn't want to spoil it.
We want you to. I would want you to see it.
Yeah,
I would
I
tell
want
you.
you to
I would
see it.
tell you if you were looking for like, hey guys, what's a horror movie that like I haven't seen, and you said you didn't see those. I would put it in like top 3 to watch type shit.
Yeah.
For ones that you haven't seen type. Fuck.
It's up to you, Kenny, to decide what goes on.
I'm also.
Remember, Nicole Kidman is an
I
AMC.
think
It's on the AMC commercial. She's what's the word I'm looking for? Our ambassador for film.
I would say in the horror genre alone, here's the thing. Midsommar does a good thing, and oh fuck me. You know what?
Nicole Kidman.
It's also
Nicole Kidman is an AMC. She's our
Florence
ambassador.
Pugh.
We go to
Fair
Regal.
point.
We go to Regal,
But
so
AMC's better.
Florence Pugh.
Regal is just it's closer to us. You're right. You are right. That is correct. But
oh
movie
no.
wise,
I would say fuck, because the story is so good in the others. But I feel like Midsommar stacks up in a horror genre. Like people will talk about Midsommar for years to come. I don't think a lot of people talk about the others.
yeah, that's bullshit.
It is. The Others is very much a very underrated film.
So, just put it through. It's fine.
No, I'm gonna go Midsommar. Oh, fuck
It's
me.
okay.
All right,
I'll
you
get
got your one.
I'll get
go.
my-
Next
I'll get
up
my
is
vengeance.
Carrie and The Ring.
It's been a while since I've seen either of these movies.
Yeah, same. But I remember Carrie enough.
I remember definitely Carrie more than The Ring.
Yeah,
I would say
I
I would
remember
put
The
Carrie over The Ring.
I would put Carrie over the ring.
I just think like it's such a like I think it's such a good like kind of story.
Yeah.
Well, perfect. I lost because I was going to choose The Ring. The story for Carrie is better. I just feel like the horror genre
And there's a lot of
iconic.
Yeah, iconic
moments.
moments and just shots like her bloody.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
That's like-
obviously,
Yeah,
the
that's
ring. The
true.
Ring is definitely the same amount of iconic with the
It's just
person
scary.
coming out of the TV.
It is scarier,
Yeah,
but I feel like
But
Carrie.
I would definitely put Carrie over it.
You
I
know
would
what?
put Carrie
You're right.
over.
I was gonna vote for The Ring. It wouldn't matter because Carrie still would have won. Next one up. Oh, the next one up is Scream and It.
that one's easy.
I really like it. Like it's
Scream.
it's really good at horror.
I love it.
but Scream is definitely is going to be in one of the finalists.
I'm actually more upset because I think it deserved to go a little further. But if we're going to start with this, you don't stand a chance with Scream. Between Wes Craven and his vision and what the Scream has done for like upcoming slasher like thriller, it also gives a sense of mystery, like who done it. I like that fun. I like that Scooby Doo aspect of it.
Scream.
Yeah.
And I think it is like, it does have that kind of scare factor. Like,
it has the sustainability too, to like keep going. Like
whenever you get a phone call and you don't know who it is, you're just like,
what's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah.
Also, Ghostface, iconic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very.
I mean, next up on the bracket is Jeepers Creepers and The Exorcist.
Okay, bro.
Do we just want to pass this up?
Well, Jeepers Creepers is it's kind of a gag movie in my opinion.
I think, again, in my vein, it's that fun type of ride.
Yeah.
And it also, I do feel like it has an original idea. Like, yes, it's a monster, but it has...
Is that the guy from Dodgeball?
It has a very lore. What?
I don't know.
The gymnast guy.
Justin Long.
Yeah, is it
Justin Long is in that first one, yeah. But I feel like what I like about it is that there's a lore with this monster. He comes back on this day every 20 years. I think the story was cool. It's original. It's, but if we're going to stack it up against The Exorcist, you don't have a leg to stand on. You're not a flamingo, sir. So, Exorcist
definitely takes that one.
Thankfully, we're not fighting tooth and nail for every single one. The next one up, another one, Wolf Creek or Halloween. I mean...
Bad matchup. Wolf Creek, I definitely think is
iconic.
It's kind of underrated. It's just like, it's kind of to me like The Hills Have Eyes, in that just like...
Also, Wolf Creek based on a true story. Which really makes you not want to go into the desert of Australia.
Yeah, it's just this crazy guy in Australia hunting the tourists.
Yeah, and I feel like also with Wolf Creek, it has the same vein of like a hostile, torturous type edge to it. Which Wolf Creek came out before Hostel, so I think that's...
And the villain is iconic. The guy in Wolf Creek,
he's
1 and 2.
Creepy as fuck. But, again, if we're going to stack...
But you're going up against William Shatner, so...
You can't beat William Shatner.
Yeah, so...
Inside Out, William Shatner.
Yeah, I think, it's obvious Halloween is always... Halloween's iconic for all the reasons we know. Michael Myers, Jamie Lee Curtis, like, it is what it is. I would choose it over Wolf Creek
for sure.
any day. Next one, Get Out or Silence of the Lambs. These were both of your picks.
These were both of my picks. I do think that Get Out is a incredible horror movie. Like, great twists, great acting. The acting is like the thing that really sells it for you. Daniel Kaluuya is amazing in that.
Yeah.
But if you're putting it against Silence of the Lambs, I think Jodie Foster, Anthony Hopkins, they really take it there. Like, that movie is like, that's my mom's. Like, she thinks that's the scariest movie of all time.
My mom's favorite scary movie's on here too, but it ain't anything iconic. We'll get to it. No, I mean, I would say it's also hard because for people growing up in this day and age, Get Out will stand the test of time and be one of these in 20, 30, 40 years. It will be something to talk about. But Silence of the Lambs, like...
Yeah, it sounds...
Also, I think the same thing. It has more iconic moments.
Mm-hmm.
I just... Yeah.
Clarice. It's been recreated in so many things. Like, just that scene alone with the prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was easy. Next one up. Friday the 13th and The Witch.
Ooh, we're about to get controversial here.
Wow.
Let's go.
Okay.
Start off. Go ahead.
I think The Witch.
Over Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
I'm putting Friday the 13th.
I'm putting The Witch.
To me, Friday the 13th is my favorite original slasher.
I think Friday the 13th is, in terms of franchise, like just like the kind of bulk of movies and just it in general, I think it's like my least favorite of the slashers. Like, I prefer definitely Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Scream. Hell, Texas Chainsaw even. I don't know. It's just, it's very like... Very basic in the sense that like it's a lot of it, like, at least to me, is the same. It's the whole teens lake. Like,
Is
I don't know.
Halloween not?
No, that's not like the basic slasher thing. There's like established history and like reasoning for things that like this one's just kind of like camping out up the lake, running through the wood. I don't know. That's the way they feel to me. And again, most of their movies, like the bulks, are just terrible.
I think that the most of the Halloweens are terrible. Besides the
No, they are for sure. But
I think that the Friday the 13th franchise has
there are
way more enjoyable movies than the Halloween.
nah.
I think
wait. Run that back? You
Fri-
think Friday the 13th as a franchise has better movies than...
the Halloween franchise.
No.
Yeah,
No.
no.
Um,
Don't get me wrong. Some are like the Halloween movies.
The Friday
surpass-
Have you seen Freddy X? Or Freddy X? Jason X?
Jason, yeah, that's just
I would
the
say
dumbest thing, bro.
Jason X and Jason Goes to Hell.
Or Jason Takes Manhattan. Like
that
they
one's
do
not
too
bad.
much. Bro, it's too much. They do like
It's just
lot.
Halloween Resurrection, Halloween H2O. Like those ones were just.
I'll say Resurrection is a bad word.
Yeah,
the
no, they are. I'm not saying those are
shitters
good.
shit. Okay.
The shitters do shit.
Yeah.
But I would say the
I'm
same
not
thing with
disagreeing,
Jason.
but
To me, I enjoy Jason 1 through 7. I think I don't think I like 5, but but that's because it's not actually Jason.
No, I get it. I would say also, so in this fight,
1 through 4, amazing.
okay, I don't have a leg. I will say, if we're talking about the film The Witch and we're talking about the Friday, I'm guessing when you picked Friday the 13th, you meant the original.
Yes, the original.
the original one doesn't even have Jason. It's
Yes,
his mom.
It is Pamela Voorhees that's the killer, but he does show up at the end. But
Okay, but it's his mom. He's not.
But I feel like that was a-
guy like stalking.
But I do feel like that's a plot twist. Like he
Yeah.
solidified himself as
true. Yeah,
and
you're right.
that movie solidified Jason Voorhees
I
as
will
a.
say I'll say the original one. I do think is probably the strongest one.
For sure.
yeah, it's just like the way the Halloween original is
Yeah.
the strongest one.
Yeah. But I still like.
You still would
I
stack
wouldn't
it up
put
against
over
this?
This
Really?
This is some creepy ass shit.
What do you think makes this better than Friday the 13th?
Can I get in the middle of this real quick?
I will. For one, I think it's scarier. It's a lot more like darker and just like. Did you see? Do you remember the scene with her in the woods?
Because it's supernatural stacked against slasher. I'm just gonna put it in the foot. I was rocking with you, but I think, and honestly, I will say, let me be clear, I don't think either of these will go too far. Agreed?
I guess, yeah.
I'm gonna go Friday the 13th. And I thought I would agree with you more, Armando.
Well, because again, I can't. If you want to watch it, I cannot get into its
I know,
highlights without
I know.
like saying the ending and whatnot. So
Would that
but
sell
it's
me?
fine.
I don't think so.
Oh. Let's just move on because we'll be here
I'm
forever.
gonna shoot you, bro.
Oh, and both of yours now. Didn't you pick both of these?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
So now you have to be the asshole of your own ones. Conjuring 2 versus Evil Dead 2.
I know which one I'm choosing.
Let's start with you. Go ahead.
This is a horror movie tier list, and I think that The Conjuring 2 is one of those scary movies that's like, you watch that in the middle of the night, all the lights off,
Yeah,
you'll get scared. Evil Dead, great movie,
Great.
great franchise,
Yep. Even the remakes.
super iconic.
Didn't mind them.
I just think that I like The Conjuring 2 more. It's as a horror movie.
Armando? Do you still need a couple moments?
I'm just thinking about it.
Armand or Kenny? Your thoughts?
I hate to say it, I kind of agree with you. I thought I would me and you will really get into this, but I actually agree. The Conjuring 2 is one of those scary movies. And do not get me wrong. I even think Evil Dead did a great job, but they also have great remakes. Like their remakes are just as fucking creepy. If the remake, no. Oh shit. Yeah. But I would go Conjuring 2. What are your thoughts?
Any swing you would like to do, Armando?
Yeah, do you want to persuade? Oh, you would go say?
I was gonna go Conjuring 2. I just wanted to hear you guys first.
Oh.
Do you think that like our arguments make sense?
Sure.
Like that's the reason you would do it.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's move on. Oh shit!
These are both mine.
Don't Breathe versus Jaws.
This is such an odd matchup.
Oh
Because
god.
I don't like neither of these movies scare me. It's more tension. I'm more
It's
just
more
like
jump scares.
no, I'm
No.
more just like
Edge of your
like,
seat.
Yeah, edge of your
Especially
seat.
Don't Breathe. Don't Breathe.
Yeah.
I was actually like, you
Not
know,
breathing.
like actually on the edge of my back to like,
Yeah, I broke the rules of the
Don't-
film. I was breathing.
don't make a sound.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I would say here. Let me start. In all of me, personally, Don't Breathe would be my choice. But I will put up an argument for Jaws. I think I'm going to pick Jaws because I think Jaws is a film
Yeah,
that
I think I'm gonna
that
pick
scares
Jaws, too.
that scares people to go into water, but it also set off its own not
Yeah.
genre, but
Oh, so you got that theme, bro.
we've
That
seen
theme alone is
Deep
scary.
Blue Sea.
Yeah.
We've seen 43 meters
that's true.
down, like
47.
47 meters down. Like Jaws
Jaws
started.
Yeah,
Shark
and I mean,
movies.
you know, a good horror is like definitely something
That starts
you
a
can-
trend.
That changes the population.
Yeah, but also that you can picture yourself it happening to you. Like,
Oh, yeah.
imagine
Oh,
if you're on
yeah.
a boat and you think you're safe and you're just having
And
fun.
a shark comes
fucking
out,
shark just
bitch, I'm
comes out.
dying.
Yeah, I'd be
Dead.
scarred for life.
Dead
So
as hell.
yeah, I'd put Jaws.
Or if you're a parent and your kid is in the water
Getting
and then you just
eaten.
don't come
exactly,
back.
exactly.
What would you?
Fucking
pick,
what was
Jaws?
his name?
Jaws-
What was his name? The first kid that died and that poor woman, Timmy.
Yeah.
Timmy? Something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Timmy.
The yellow hat.
Yeah, yeah,
The yellow hat.
yeah. That's terrifying. So,
Also,
I mean,
iconic
Jaws,
shots.
Jaws is my number one movie on Letterboxd. So,
I forget it is your number one. Fuck yeah.
well, I'm choosing Jaws. Even though
What would it have killed you if me and him both picked Don't Breathe?
I mean,
You
it
would
would,
have offed yourself.
I
I
would
would
have
have
just
been,
suffered. But
I would have been upset, but I mean, I love Don't Breathe. Like that in the theater was.
I'm really about to upset you on this one.
shit!
Here we go. Next matchup: Alien and
These are
Hereditary.
both mine again. And
Where are
these-
mine?
And these are in my.
Oh,
top,
mine are coming up.
This is in my. All these movies are in my top fucking 10.
Yeah.
Brother, yeah, I'm about to upset you, dog.
I'm about to upset you real fucking heavy. What, do you
No,
want to start
wait a
this?
minute.
No,
No, hold
I
on.
don't think you're gonna. You heard what I said last week.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, maybe you. Oh yeah.
Wait, yeah, I'm confused.
Wait.
Because
Sorry.
I think different people are
yeah, because here's
Are
the
you
thing,
thinking what I'm thinking?
I think you gotta be on my side.
Yeah,
I'm going
Alien. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. Thank God. No, I thought you were gonna go Hereditary. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hereditary is
Let me. Oh fuck! I don't have a fucking fight for this one.
Hereditary is Ari Aster's like my favorite director, just because like I love the way that he does it and the way he does horror.
Yes.
And Hereditary was that movie that I saw and it was like I want to make this movie.
I
I
would-
want to make a movie just like this.
Yes, I would say Hereditary. Honestly, not gonna lie to you, it's probably gonna will withstand. Like it'll be the best horror movie of this decade.
It will, and it will definitely be. I think that's one of the scariest, one of the
Ugh.
most unnerving, one of the like.
The
Definitely
scene
uncomfortable scene.
Yes.
Like or movie. Sorry. Yeah.
It's like
and the story was actually good.
and the acting.
Yes.
Tony Collette. Oh
Nat
my
Wolff,
god,
bro.
Nat Wolff.
bro.
But
I
to me, Alien is like.
perfect. I haven't seen it.
You should.
Oh wait, wait.
It stands up so well.
Yeah.
Is it anything like Alien vs Predator? Because I've seen that.
no. Nothing like that.
No, one is an amazing masterpiece and the other one is stupid.
Do I need to put that on my
Well,
watch
Aliens
list?
is good.
Aliens.
No, but I'm just talking about the film individually, like stacked
Yeah.
up against what he was saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
against Alien vs Predator.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So Alien wins that one. Next one up is Psycho
Ooh.
and Poltergeist.
That's a good matchup.
That's a good matchup.
That's a good matchup.
All right.
But-
All right, I'll say it first just because this is a no-brainer for me. Not that the other one's bad, but just because I have a very much a higher affection for them, and for me, it's Psycho. I just think have you seen the teaser for that movie? Like the very first one they did back when Alfred Hitchcock is just walking on the set of the Bates Motel, and he's like,
This motel also has, as an adjunct, an old house, which is, if I may say so, a little more sinister looking, less innocent than the motel itself. And in this house, the most dire, horrible events took place.
Nah, bro. It can't get better than that. Alfred Hitchcock, Master of Suspense. They call him that. And I just, the whole movie. I mean, ching, ching, ching.
What are you picking?
I just want to say that the Poltergeist is scary, not only just because of the movie, but also because
real life events,
and the Poltergeist curse and everybody dying.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I don't,
Psycho. I mean, I love that movie. I think that the way that they just kill off the character you think will be the main character.
Yeah, exactly.
And
then the rest of the movie is what the hell happened, and people keep going to the place. Like that detective also gets murked.
Also, you want to know what makes Psycho so categorically different is that you get the main character off the jump, and she gets offed in the beginning. It literally tells you with that film in those first few scenes is that all bets are off. There's a visceral emotion happening, like, oh fuck, and
also just like the setup.
It
like
changed the game.
When she first arrives and she's talking to him, you don't get the idea that the plot twist at the end is going to happen in general, because he seems like a regular person.
But it's just the lighting kind of shows.
Yeah, and then the light. I know that's like the subtlety. You're right, but
it's the film's
And then I think the end, like Psycho, has one of my favorite endings. Period.
The skull superimposing.
The shot and he would never hurt a fly, and he's like, like bro. That shit shook me to my core when I first saw it. Because he smiled at the camera, and then when the car was being, I was like, oh shit.
So we're all in agreement.
Yeah, Psycho.
Honestly, shout out to Anne Heche and Vince Vaughn.
Not the one we were talking about, but
imagine I'm sitting here, I'm like, yes, like
not that one.
Not that one.
The next matchup. Oh, this one's mine. That's crazy.
Ooh.
Blair Witch Project versus Saw.
I know that the Blair Witch Project is iconic, and I
think
know
both are
that
iconic.
It launched such like
found footage.
That found footage brand. But I think that the original Saw, especially the twist with the killer being in the room the whole time, Saw 1, I think, is great and deserves.
I think
to
Saw
win
1
this.
is great as well. I've seen Blair Witch. Just not in a fat minute, but I know it generally.
I've seen it a couple times.
I know it enough to but I know that I'm going Saw. Like Saw is very
sprinkle of news. Blumhouse just bought the rights, and they're doing a trilogy, I believe, of Blair Witch. But I will say I've seen both. When I watched Saw, it was the first movie I ever watched where I was like, "Who the fuck wrote this?" Like. That was literally because you have to be real fucking twisted.
Yeah.
This was my matchup. I would say Saw. Even though, yes, Blair Witch, it does get its props because it did spawn that found footage. If that didn't happen, we might not have gotten Paranormal Activity and, shit like that. Creep. Yeah. We might not have gotten shit like that. But I think, yes, Saw wins this one.
Yeah, Saw wins.
Not much of a fight for that one. Next up... Sinister and Hostel.
For this one, I like Hostel. It's super gory, and it's that gore genre of horror.
It's like Eli Roth's start too.
Yeah, but Sinister, I think, is actually a really scary movie.
And Sinister, that had me afraid to peek outside my door for the night I saw it. Yeah, I didn't want to. I was like, oh man.
That movie gave me a panic attack.
Jesus. My mom tried to have me watch this, I believe, and I've heard so much buzz about it. I said no, but I still would agree Sinister has more of a pop culture, people say scariest movie, I will hear Sinister more so than I'll hear Hostel. So I'll actually agree with you guys on this one, even though I haven't seen it. I know that in horror movie genre, Sinister is just where it's at. Oh my god. The next matchup is... prolific films. The Shining versus Final Destination.
I get y'all are Final Destination fans, but
I love Final Destination. I think that it is one of the best anxiety-inducing ones because of the way they do it. They just like they build up more and more how these people are gonna die. Like the gymnast scene, I think is like one of like the best in terms of suspense because like a nail falls from the ceiling and they just like they just keep building up these more and more ways.
Biting.
Yeah, nail biting. Yeah,
it's just so, and it's also like for a series for this franchise, it's just like you are like, let's make them scared of planes. Highways and roller coasters, and tanning beds. We'll do that too.
For a franchise, it definitely made people scared of just things in their everyday lives because it showed ways you could just die every day.
Basically, if 1,000 Ways to Die was a fucking film.
But
there you go. But
all that being said,
it is not my take.
It's The Shining. I mean,
it's iconic.
Like Jack Nicholson. He did such a great job. There's so many moments in that movie that have just been done over and over again. The elevator, the Here's Johnny, the twins, the hallway,
the ending, with the photograph. I think that's what like kind of like the whole movie, but seeing that when he's there, or whatever the film is implying, if he's been there all along or whatever, dude. I was like shocked. I couldn't believe it.
I think there's so many references we could go back to. Like, I mean, even if you take like the Scream Queens with the maze, and like, there's so many. You could tell that The Shining has inspired so much because you see it in iterations of different genres, even like comedies and shit like that. You see different iterations where when you see it, the Here's Johnny, or you know what it is. It's going to harpen back. Final Destination does a good job in the same vein as Jaws, where it makes you scared of real life activities. But if we're going to talk horror movie genre, it's going to be The Shining. So that one was easy. Next up is Texas Chainsaw Massacre versus Nightmare on Elm Street.
I really like Nightmare on Elm Street. I think that Freddy Krueger is great. Punch you in your dreams, makes you scared to just fall asleep. It's great. But there is no movie that's like as unnerving and scary as Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That OG, like, the cannibal scene, the just house in general.
She's running to the cornfield at night.
And the linen also, and then also the linen scene.
Yeah.
That was a little eerie to watch. I mean, listen, the past couple months I've been going back and watching classics. I think the old one, I watched it within like the last 8 months. Like, it's not even been a full year. But watching that original one, because I've seen the remakes, but that original one is eerie.
Yeah.
There's something about like, I'm like,
I think the beginning and end of that movie, I think are where it really hit it home for me.
Yeah.
Because, the ending, when he's just crazy. And then the beginning with that fucking corpse on the grave, and it's like a cross, and it's just standing there like baking in the sun. Dude, I mean, it's Texas Chainsaw.
I will always say that the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise has done a lot. Freddy Krueger has done a lot. I just feel like if we're gonna stack these,
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I just feel like if you're going to present these two films to me and be like, well, which one do you want to watch? I would shoot for Texas Chainsaw. Also, the fact that it was like loose, they say based on true story, but it was very, very loosely.
Which one you don't want to watch.
That is true, yeah. That is true. That's true also. Like, it's one that I would want to watch, but I also am like, I will regret this when I'm in bed by myself. Also, a guy who fucking rips off people's faces and wears it and then carries a chainsaw, that alone, done.
Oh, there you go.
Next, I think those are the last matchup. So the last matchup is The Thing versus The Descent. Oh no. Shout out to Mom. She loves this movie. The Descent, by the way, not The Thing.
Oh. I'm going to go controversial here, I guess, and go The Descent because I love The Descent. I think that it is a great horror movie. It's got some of the best jump scares in a horror movie. The acting's all great. The story is great. The way they film it is, I think it takes it.
Have you seen The Descent?
No.
You haven't seen it?
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh.
I would really recommend it. I love The Thing.
How do you feel about The Thing?
Oh, everybody loves The Thing. It's one of the best. It's one of the horror movies of all time.
Yeah,
like
That is true.
it is, and that's why I'm saying that's why I'm being controversial
Russell.
here.
I'm going to be
Fucking-
You know what? I'm going to be controversial with you because I was going to choose the Descent off the jump. Damn, I really thought me and you would really be fighting today. I had all intentions of coming up in here and really putting my foot in your ass. I'm so sorry, Armando.
I think The Descent. You
know
should
what,
watch
it's
it. It is such a it's scary.
I feel bad. Armando's out here taking L's.
that's usually how life goes.
Shut up.
All right, and now we are on to our
Second
groups
round.
Groups of 8.
So the first matchup is going to be Midsummer versus Carrie.
All right, this is where we're going to start getting into our bigger splits, I think.
Yeah.
And also, this is where Armando's going to be petty. Be like,
After we put off The Thing like that, Armando's now going for blood.
Armando, start this one off. Midsummer or Carrie?
Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to go.
I don't like Midsummer.
I'm actually going,
he's prefaced that he doesn't like Midsummer.
I'm actually going to. I would go with Carrie too. I feel like Carrie's more prolific. Yes, Midsummer is a good movie. Yes, the direction is great. But I'm going to say Carrie.
Yeah, you guys are going to go Carrie. I'll go Midsummer. I lose.
I knew that wasn't going to go too far. The next one up. Oh no! No,
This is so bullshit.
I don't give a
This is
fuck.
so
I don't
bullshit.
care.
how
I'm
it
down.
goes.
This movie, wow.
Y'all got me
Wow.
fucked up.
Wow,
All right,
bro.
y'all want to play?
Nah, bro, because
Uh-oh.
Riley is a certified Exorcist hater. Shut up, I don't care. Like
I'm not. I love The Exorcist.
No,
I love that
you
movie.
can't convince me otherwise, Dick. Because I see it in your face. I have never heard you say a single good thing about that movie. You're just like, it's good and iconic, and that's it. Suck my ass. This is clearly a Scream W. I like Scream. It's cool. The Exorcist is scary and forever a better movie with a better story. It's about religion, faith, redemption, and also a scary ass motherfucker called Pazu who just appears on the screen out of nowhere. You could be walking, you could be cooking, and then suddenly, and you shit yourself. And it also has that poor girl twisting her damn neck and walking down the thing like that. Also,
Like Jesus, it's you.
yeah. And also that beginning and the whole power. I mean, The Exorcist. If The Exorcist wasn't a thing, I bet you movies like Conjuring and just other stuff would it be either as good or just existed. That movie,
You're right.
made the whole power of Christ compels you and exorcism scenes in the bedroom. It started it all.
You're
Fuck
right.
out of here.
You're right.
Hey, dap me up real quick. Hold on, that was a good one.
Just put it here. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear your praises.
I'm going with The Exorcist. I am the biggest Scream fan there will ever be.
I'm choosing Scream.
I'm a.
No shit. The hater.
Let's
The
be
hater.
clear.
I'm not a hater.
No. But let it be known. I am the biggest Scream fan. Like I believe in
The
that
Exorcist
franchise.
is a 4.5 star.
I believe that I am. You know this. I ride or die for fucking Scream. Like I have so much Ghostface merch. Like I love that franchise pieces. But I do say if we're going to talk about a horror genre, The Exorcist will stand the test of time.
Scream won't.
Scream will. Scream absolutely will.
They'll both be standing the test of
Scream.
time.
Both of them have twisted the horror genre in different ways.
Exorcist
For
is definitely
sure.
way more iconic and way more influential for
Yes.
sure. But
Scream did change the game when it comes to slasher films. I'll always give them that. I will never not.
When is there ever? Oh, I guess this is not what the tier list is, but is there ever a situation where you would choose to watch The Exorcist over Scream?
No. But if we're going to talk horror movie, best horror movie, influential pop culture, where it's taken film, Exorcist deserves the credit. Like, it's paid its dues. And Armando, you
I feel like
actually
this is-
sold that shit so fucking heavy. I was like, damn, he's got it right. And I watch Scream movies regularly.
But the thing is that with this mindset, The Exorcist, I can call it right now, is going to win because that argument is just going to take hold. And
I don't
no
think
one
so.
is
No,
going.
I can.
And I'm not going to
give
vote.
you
I'm
an
not
ex-
going to vote for it. Like I'll vote for it. Maybe I'll vote for it one more
No,
time.
I can give you arguments like against it. Like if I'll tell you right now, just I mean,
It
I don't
spawned
know.
off some of the shittiest movies I've ever seen in the world.
If you if let's
But
say the next
you're
one
taking Exorcist over Scream, but like in Scream is one of our top contenders.
it wasn't one of my top contenders.
It was ours.
Okay, that's y'all.
But like
Okay,
I never said it was for me.
hey, you're making me.
No,
I
no,
might
I'm
change
not
my
saying
mind.
it in that sense, but I'm saying like
in that same vein, we can just do the same to like you can do it again with The Exorcist. Oh, it's more.
but
iconic.
okay, because
Oh, now
if you
I'm
put
having
it up
doubts.
against something like Exorcist, for example, versus Psycho, I'll make the argument for Psycho.
Put it against the other movie from 50 plus years ago.
Or if you put it up
You're
against,
putting against iconic.
No. If you put it up against Conjuring and you guys decide to vote Conjuring, which I know both of you would, I would not be as mad. I'd be more mad at
If
this.
you put it against The Conjuring, I wouldn't.
This
because
is
The
way more
Exorcist is
iconic
the
than-
OG.
Yeah, this is way more iconic. Scream is way more iconic than
The Conjuring.
yeah.
Yeah, but
I think the Scream I
is
think Scream is one of the ones that is one of the Exorcist breakers.
Can I be
We
honest
just-
with
we
you?
just didn't break it just now.
Can I be honest with you? When I walked into
know,
this, these were my top two
I gotta
films.
be like.
These were my top two.
I mean, I've already lost here, but
No,
Well, I
because
don't
like,
know,
all
no.
right, can you guys explain to me
Drawing
like,
back.
can
I
you
don't
guys
know
explain to me like, because like again, I do like the movie. It is good. I'm not like a hater like Riley.
I'm not.
No, I don't want to hear it. What is so good about Scream that you thought it was
Have
good
you
some
not
other
watched
time?
it?
I have. That's what I'm saying. It is good, and I think it's very good. But like, what is it that gives you that like that makes it scarier, or you would prefer to watch over Exorcist? Psycho?
It's more of a fun ride. It took the horror genre and made it scary with jump
Okay.
scares, but also gave it a fun plot with it. Like
Okay.
there's no lore. It's like, hey, people are getting chopped up. There was fun killings.
And super unpredictable.
Super unpredictable.
Yeah. Okay.
The mystery behind it of who had done it was almost like,
And the
oh
whole
shit.
with her mom.
And if you want to, there's like a little bit of plot to it, but it has all these twists and turns, and it's the whole movie. You're like, I think it's this, and then when it gets to the end, having the two most prolific slashers, in my opinion, like Billy Loomis and oh shit,
Shaggy.
and Shaggy.
Matthew Lillard.
I think also there's just iconic lines, and that franchise has stood the test of time. I will say Scream has spawned a better, not franchise worthy, but I mean, if we're talking outside of the franchise of whodunits and slashers, I would say that Scream has had way more success versus Exorcist. Exorcist has spawned off really good movies, but there's been more shitty Exorcist-type movies than there's been...
So
this has nothing to do with it.
Argument. So like, because he's saying that argument and like is kind of like saying like taking away from it. Even without the iconicness, yes, or Exorcist is the original and it does it. If you take that
Take away the iconicness, it's still an amazing movie.
I think it's still better as a movie and the scariness, like everything I just named.
I mean, I want
rant,
that to be the reason and not the iconicness.
Yeah, but my rant had nothing to do with iconicness.
But Kenny's vote does.
Yeah, so you're right. I was about to tell you. Honestly, put Scream through. I kind of don't care because I've proven my point.
You're saying he's a fuck. You're saying he's an Exorcist hater, but you sound like a Scream hater, sir.
I'm not though. Well, what did I say bad about the film?
No, he didn't. He didn't say anything.
What did I say bad about the film? I didn't. I'm.
It's the way you're saying it.
But
No.
I also didn't say anything bad about The Exorcist.
Not right now. I have never said a single bad thing about Scream. I
never
heard
said
you
anything
kind of
bad-
be like, well, The Exorcist and shit.
No,
in the parking lot, Bar Louie's. I've heard you say. I heard you say. Just put Scream through. I've proven my point. Kenny, in the sense, was like,
I just thought that
and I proved my point.
Kenny's
The
vote.
Exorcist is better.
I just thought that Kenny's vote was only
That
on
is true.
iconicness.
That is true, and I feel
That
like
he prefers Scream. Way
Yeah, he
more.
definitely prefers Scream. That's what I was about to
You're
say.
true.
Honestly,
That is
put
right.
it-
When you said if these two films were in front of you, which one would I watch? It would be Scream. We are pushing Scream through.
Whatever. I proved my point.
But I will say, when I walked into this, I knew it was going to be Exorcist and Scream. In my head, I was like, I think it's gonna come down to Exorcist and Scream. So the next one, Halloween versus Silence of the Lambs.
Oh God, two back to back. I'm gonna have to fight my asshole off.
I don't think you're gonna. I think I'll be with you on this one.
I'm just gonna take the
Start.
loss.
No, wait. Start.
I'm taking the loss, so I'll just go ahead.
No,
and
start
start
it.
I mean, Halloween did again. It's gonna sound like I'm going into the iconicness, but I just it's a good example of like what it does well. Like Halloween started the whole like outside
Slasher.
the window standing, this like those shots when he's like following her, super eerie. And I think the music and the score does so much for it.
Iconic.
Whenever he appears, it's that and it sets the vibe and tone for everything. Okay,
Oh, now we're music majors. We're not film students no more.
fucking
Where are you going?
No, it doesn't. No, because he's saying the theme plays whenever he appears. I'm not talking.
No,
about
I wasn't.
that.
I was just saying that was the theme.
No, but I'm talking because whenever he appears, I don't know if you remember, it does a. It's not the dun 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 dun. It's whenever he like appears, it's like and again, I'm saying that sets like the tone for it all. And then you got Loomis always saying like, because the detective, like nobody believes him in how much of a great threat he is. The whole movie, while he's stalking Jamie Lee Curtis, is the detective going around crazy as fuck, being like, yo, where is he? And everybody's like, dude, he's probably just... No, you don't understand. This guy is fucking insane. He will kill anybody he sees. And they're like, dude, calm down. We'll call the police, everything. He's like, bro, you don't understand. I have been with this kid for years. This kid is a monster. This kid is a menace. This kid will destroy this town.
Is a better
movie?
Just like
I wouldn't like call you crazy or disagree with me for that.
I think like the story, like Halloween is Halloween is just so simple, and it's what it's supposed to be.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. What do you think is better, Jaws or Scream as a movie?
We'll get there.
No, but I mean, because they're not going to be matched up. They're way too.
They might.
Jaws.
Okay.
Excuse me?
Jaws, but what would you say scares you more, Ghostface or a shark?
Well, I already said that neither of them really scare me.
Okay, so Silence of the Lambs is kind of that same thing. Silence of the Lambs.
Michael Myers isn't. I'm not scared of Michael Myers. I was way more scared of Buffalo Bill.
Of course,
I was way more scared of Buffalo Bill and Hannibal Lecter.
I was like, who the fuck is
because I'm way more scared of something that's real and can actually do something to me. I'm not scared of Michael Myers who gets shot 5 times and comes back.
I would be scared of that.
Ghostface gets shot. Like all the slashers get shot. Well, are you scared of Jason or Freddy?
No, I'm not scared of any of the slashers.
Oh.
No, like I said, almost none of these movies scare me. The ones that do scare me, I said it. I said
that's true.
This is a scary movie.
This fucks me up. Yeah,
but like none of like these, neither of them. Halloween, I find
so what you're telling me, right, is like teen you or just like 12-year-old you. If you saw Michael Myers stalking you outside your window, you'd be like, yo, check that guy out. That's pretty dope.
That's a much different thing. I grew up like watching a movie and I was like, this is fake. I very pulled myself out of a movie that was a slasher and they could like come back.
We jumped into the fantasy.
So then why do you like Friday the 13th?
Because the original is Pamela Voorhees. She's
scary.
There's nothing supernatural in the original.
Okay, so why do you like the rest?
Because they're fun.
Okay, hold on.
They're fun. They're like I like Halloween because it's fun.
Let's stay on track. So
Halloween's still like a 4.5.
I will say personally, I agree with you when you talk about the cinematography and the story and the acting. Yes, but I'm telling you right now, when it comes to Halloween, John Carpenter, that has spawned the genre. And I would say again, if we're going to go back, you said it. If you're going to put Silence of the Lambs and the Halloween movie in front of me, I'm going with Halloween.
Well, you haven't seen Silence of the Lambs.
Even if I did, I probably would still choose Halloween. Not even going to lie to you. I feel like a cannibal.
I just think, in my opinion,
it's not about him. We're going. Hannibal Lecter is a side character.
Oh, that's right.
I think the movie is not about him at all. I just think it's about a guy that's going around killing people and taking their skin off.
Ugh.
I just think, in terms of what we're going for here, because Silence of the Lambs is very much the same thing as Jaws, Don't Breathe, where I'm more on the edge of my seat than like I'm scared. Like I'm not gonna be wary of a Hannibal Lecter like in my backyard. I'm gonna be more wary of a dude
about
with
the
a
Buffalo
mask.
Bill. The
Buffalo Bill.
Okay, like bro, if
I'm
that's
not
the
worried
case,
about. I'm not worried about
have you
Michael
seen
Myers.
Zodiac with Robert Downey Jr.? Why isn't this on here?
Because
that's the Zodiac killer. That's pretty. That was real. The Zodiac killer existed.
I think that could be on here. I think that stuff is real. Is way more scary. That's why I'm not scared by any slasher movies because I see them as all a menacing figure who is not real. I never think that all. There's no. He doesn't.
Well, here's the thing.
His motivation, I never actually connect with and think it's real.
Here's the thing. So here's the thing. If you take Halloween on its own, and I said this last time when I said it was my favorite horror, he's not that invincible. He gets shot maybe twice.
Sure.
in the movie. And it ends with his body being gone, which I guess, yeah, like you could say, well, he got shot, how is he? But that's my point in the sense that it leaves it open-ended and kind of like up to
The
like,
first
yo,
one, he's
what
definitely the
hell?
least invincible.
Yeah,
and it's
that's
like
what I'm saying.
very. The first one's he's realistic, kind of.
Yeah.
But he still is.
He
like,
becomes an entity with the rest.
Yeah,
of the
but
franchise.
you can say that for the rest of
you
the
can,
movies.
you can.
Yeah.
But I think that you stack against Silence of the Lamb. I just when I watch something with a guy that does get shot and disappear like that, and the movie ends,
makes you feel.
I don't like ever think I'm not looking out the window for him. I'm not that kind of like scary movie watcher. That's just me. You guys can watch Halloween and be scared of Michael Myers, and you can vote it and say that it's better. But I think Silence of the Lambs is like it also has influenced so much and is and like that's like
well, Halloween has influenced just as much.
That's why I said also. Yeah.
Right.
Silence of the Lambs, I just think is one of the best movies of all time. I think the Silence of the Lambs, like if you put it against just
I guess, yeah, you could.
I think it's one of my just
far as
tops movies.
I get it. But I think you're going to take your first L here, Riley. I'm going to go Halloween. Sorry.
That's fine.
You both put up a really good fight. So
That's fine.
sorry. So next one up. Oh God, Friday the 13th versus Conjuring 2.
I think I will actually choke you if you go Friday the 13th.
This is a horror movie tier list. Although I love Friday the 13th, and I think it's the best slasher. I think that The Conjuring 2 is just kind of it's a more scary, kind of better, horror genre movie.
You would go Conjuring 2?
Mm.
Where are you going?
I'm going Conjuring 2.
Oh, I'm going Conjuring 2. Okay, so this was okay. We agreed.
But I love
Friday the 13th. But I will say that Conjuring 2 fucked me up for a minute. Next one up is no! Yes! So next one up is Riley's favorite movies of all time, Jaws and Alien. Oh, so you should just off yourself right now. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette.
These are my two.
Do you want to take a break and come back?
These are my two favorite movies.
I'll just say right now, I'm going Alien. Jaws is excellent.
I'd say this is a horror movie tier, a horror movie bracket. Horror movie, I think Alien's way scarier.
And what are you going with?
Alien.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jaws, I think, is
damn.
I think Jaws might be a better movie, but I think Alien is the better scary movie.
You can make an argument for
You can make an argument for both.
Yeah, I think you can make an argument for both.
Damn, you alright?
Ooh, this next one's good.
Next one up.
Oh, I'm really gonna have to fight, huh?
Wow, and so am I. That's fine, bitch.
I'm really.
That's fine. We can fight.
Here. Holy,
we could fight.
This is a crazy matchup.
Here's the thing. I think I praised Psycho already, though. Like when I was talking about it. I don't know what more I can say about it.
Yeah, but I can talk
Psycho
more about
versus
fucking Saw.
Saw.
Let's go. This one is Psycho versus Saw. You're obviously going Psycho.
Yeah.
I'm going Saw. I agree with everything you said. Let me preface that.
Now you gotta convince me.
Let me preface that by saying that I agree with everything you said. But I think that if you're taking the story of what Saw is, it's insane. On paper, between the both of them, yes, Psycho did do a lot with the slasher genre, but I think Saw just puts up a better fight, and it's also very torturous. It has the way it's filmed and shot.
Kenny, have you seen Psycho?
Yeah, I've seen the original one. I also.
What's the ending?
I'm not going to tell you. It's the guy with the. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a long time, but.
Oh, the ending of Psycho? You're asking him?
Yeah, it's the Vince. Not the Vince Vaughn. I did watch the Vince Vaughn. The first Psycho movie I watched was the Vince Vaughn and Heche in 2001. I was 11 when it came out.
Yikes!
But but I watched the original years later because I didn't know. When you're 11, you don't know that that's a remake. You're oh, this is an original movie, original idea. So yeah, it's the son and the mom or whatever.
They're the same person.
Yes, but I was just like, ugh, ew. Also, I will agree that what's the original characters?
Norman Bates.
No, but the actor.
Oh crap! Alex something. Alexander.
I'm just saying his smile compared to was a lot more creepier. It's fine. I don't need it.
Yeah.
Anthony Perkins. Okay. I'll say this about Psycho. Location does a lot for it because it's isolated.
I feel
that motel is completely alone. She gets off.
And I think that's where the scary, like the real scariness.
Because it's real.
Yeah, that's my point. It's isolated. That's why that detective. It took him a while to like it's a find, and he was like, "So this isn't that. Are there any other guests?" And he's like, "No guests. Like nobody goes there because obviously it's isolated as hell, and probably fucking this boy he creeps him out."
Yeah,
So I think
what are your thoughts? You go.
I think I'm gonna go with Psycho.
All right. Honestly, I did want Saw to win, but Psycho is correct. I just wanted to fight you.
Was that the last?
But then I was just like,
the last one?
Wait. Yeah, wait.
Oh,
Go down. I think,
shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck. Next one
Oh.
up. Sinister versus The Shining.
Oh,
So you see, this is tough.
iconic
because-
versus scary is what we're going for.
That's
in this
So
one.
really
so I was
true.
about to say, Sinister's like imagery and kind of what happens freaks me out more and makes me like than The Shining. The Shining is a kind of different scary.
Can we just
where-
stack the two films up? Like, which one is better? Which one would you want?
as a
to
film?
watch?
I think The Shining is better.
I think The Shining is better movie.
Yeah,
I
I think The
agree.
Shining is a better movie.
I feel like a lot of people talk about Sinister as being like scary, like truly
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, truly scary.
Scary.
It, like, but more because of the images and kind of like it just again it has a very more spooky.
If anything, we're not. The
Um,
story is like people. I don't hear anyone talk about the story of it or the acting. I just hear people of like the special effects.
Yeah, no,
and
the
images.
story of Sinister is fine. It's not
Yeah.
a bad one, but it's not something
It's not an original
that
idea.
you can be like, dude. I think it's just like because in the movie, what is it that it's revealed to be? The boogeyman. Boogeyman. Hold up.
I thought it was just like the boogeyman.
But I think also let's just move on with The Shining because I think we're all in agreement. Correct.
I think The Shining would.
Yeah,
Perfect. Next one up. Oh fuck!
Oh.
Damn, Armando has to take this one. Fuck. So next one up is
I'll just say this: Texas Chainsaw. I haven't seen the other one, so like, and I mean, if you guys agree on the Descent, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying I don't have. Any,
I think The
I don't have any
Descent.
foot on the other one.
I think The Descent is one of the best horror movies and one of the scariest. But
scarier than Texas Chainsaw.
no, but the thing that a movie that does better in both of those categories is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So I think I'm gonna have to go with Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay, I agree with you. Perfect. So this one we're going.
Texas.
Texas Chainsaw. I love The Descent, but Texas Chainsaw, that original one, is fucked.
Damn, we are getting into.
We're really getting to the meat of this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oof. Okay.
I mean,
Next one.
I'm
next
a-
bracket tier. We're going
I'm a little.
Carrie
I'm not
versus
gonna say it.
Scream.
I'm not gonna say it.
Go ahead. Do you have a better argument? We've talked about these movies enough.
I mean, you guys are definitely going to Scream.
No, don't
I'm
judge
alright
it. Would you actually choose? You generally would choose Scary?
Honestly, I'd probably say Scream
Over
yeah,
Carrie?
Yeah, I think I definitely like it more.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Carrie, you would definitely make the case for Carrie, and honestly,
You can.
if you'd be pissed at us for putting Scream over Carrie, I would not blame you because I get it. But again, I think maybe it's because I haven't seen Carrie as much or in a while,
Mhm.
versus Scream. So, but
and I just
I'll
think
put
it's because it's
Scream
not
I just
as
real-
rewatchable.
I just realized. True.
Yeah.
There is a rewatchable thing about Scream versus Carrie. That is true. I didn't think about that. But yeah. It wouldn't matter. Scream was winning. Yay. Next one up. Halloween versus The Conjuring 2. Do you know my mom used to make fun of me because I used to call it The Conjuring. I went to the
Screw you.
The Conjuring?
I
would
think that's like the British pronunciation.
The Conjuring. I fuck. Oh. Who
I
wants to
think
start?
that
Everyone's
I
thinking.
think-
I mean, I've already. I've.
This is I don't know which one I liked better here.
I
think-
like Halloween more. I mean, that's just a given. But Conjuring, I can't deny
Conjuring
Conjuring.
2
Conjuring
fucked
2
it up.
is no Conjuring 2. Like, is the top 5 for me. If it's not, it's pretty close. Like they're both within the top 10 for me. Like my personal list, I'm saying.
Right.
I think I'll go Conjuring 2.
Where are you going?
I might go Halloween just because I don't know. I think
I'm literally what you said earlier is staying with me. If you presented both these movies in front of me, which one would I watch? It would be The Conjuring 2.
That's fine.
So, I mean, you picked both of these. You can't be that upset.
Yeah.
Going with the controversy here, I would say I like Rob Zombie's Halloween more than the
Yeah,
original.
you're high.
Can you? Have you seen it?
Yeah. I saw the first one. I know he made two. I know he
The
made
second
two.
one's not good.
Yeah, you can skip the second one.
Yeah.
You didn't like the Rob Zombie
It's not
version?
my style. He's too like
Graphic?
I like how graphic it was.
a little too.
But to me, that's what I was
just
looking
'cause-
for in the movie.
Nah, but because it doesn't like to me a good slasher doesn't need to be graphic in my opinion.
It
I
doesn't.
think it's just
You're
more
right.
the again how you present it.
It's like how I also really enjoyed the Friday the 13th remake. It's just
Did you really?
it's just slasher fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same. You can make the argument. There's certain
And that
movies-
movie has the funniest line in any sex scene ever. You get
Oh.
perfect nipple placement, babe.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He says you got perfect nipple placement, babe.
It is lol, but it's yeah.
Low moment.
But anyways, like Conjuring 2 wins this round. I just realized we're gonna get shitted on badly.
That is not my fault.
Oh no.
That is not my fault.
Next matchup: Alien versus Psycho.
What's not your fault? Oh.
The fact that we're gonna get shitted on. You guys know that I was very much a supporter of like the ones that were getting out.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take the veil on this one. Alien versus Psycho. I'm taking Alien. Alien is currently probably like my dark horse to win.
I'm taking Psycho.
I'm taking Alien.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you'd take Psycho.
It's
You made such
very-
a great
it's-
argument for
it's
Psycho.
very-
It is right there and there.
It's very
Psycho.
for me. For me, it's very like this.
Okay.
Like this. It's just xenomorphs are terrifying.
Okay. I'll.
Like they like hide them.
And
They
I
hide
just
them
think-
in the movie.
I'm gonna say this. It's really stupid, but it adds a lot to me personally, especially when I was younger. The sound of the alarm. I think straight.
I would say-
especially if you went on the Great Movie Ride.
Yes.
If you
thank
went on the Great Movie Ride, you know that
yes,
alarm.
dog. Nah, that freaked me out. And again, it's just I wouldn't be able to think. Like I put myself in Sigourney Weaver's position, running around with that alarm in my head. I would die. I would die.
I will say
that alarm
also
does not let me
to
think straight,
preface
dog.
this entire thing, you are currently watching two people who literally when the Romulus trailer dropped, we were all in class like, and you both were like headphones on like. I'm trying to learn about editing, and these fuckers are like, I got it. Like the trailer just dropped. Like you are talking to two big Alien fans.
It's the meme of going to class pajamas, Alien Romulus trailer.
So yeah, okay. I can't fight for Psycho on this one, even though you fucking put up a
No,
great fight
again,
for it.
they're very but Alien. You know.
So next one is The Shining versus Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
This might be my very first controversial in the sense that like you guys might think I'm going one way, but I'm actually going the other one.
Which one are you going?
I'm going Texas Chainsaw.
I'm going Texas Chainsaw.
I'm going Texas Chainsaw.
Texas Chainsaw is just it's so freaky.
Yeah,
It's just too much, and I think I don't know. We talked about it enough.
Shining is still phenomenal.
Still stands.
Yeah, just Shining.
Oh shit! And is this the last two brackets?
We're in the final four.
Yeah,
the
this
final
is the
four.
semifinals.
So we are
I
down.
gotta, oh my God.
Scream
made it
versus
so, bro.
Conjuring 2.
Wow.
I'll just say.
And I fought for Conjuring 2 this whole time.
Yeah, I'm going Conjuring 2. Just think it's scarier. I think it's.
It is
a better
scarier
movie.
than Scream.
I
I just
also think it's a better movie.
I feel like Scream is more rewatchable than Conjuring 2. I mean, and maybe that's just because I don't really want to watch Conjuring 2 a lot.
I guess.
I like to sleep.
What would
We
you-
have classes early.
What would you put on a Halloween night if you want to give the vibe of scariness? Though,
Scream.
really, over Conjuring?
Like
something
if
to
like
freak
if I
you out.
wanted to be scared.
Just like what gives more of a Halloween spooky night?
Oh, I'm so Hocus Pocus. I honestly, for me, I could watch a Scream movie on the drop of a dime, and I could especially watch the first one versus The Conjuring 2. It is a scary movie. Is it scarier than Scream? Yes, I will say that. It's scary because it's damn near, these events are true-ish. Like, I'm thinking about the bending.
That's true. The Conjuring is like something that
It's based on, like,
something
that whole house. Fuck that house. But I will say, in my opinion, trust me, I like both these films. But of course, I didn't want to come off as like the Scream fan that's just like, fuck all these movies, Scream is the best. And I almost went with you on Exorcist, but I would say I would watch Scream before I watch Conjuring 2. That's where I'm like, if we put both those movies in front of me, I'm watching Scream. But go ahead and piss me off, Riley.
No, I think I'm gonna go Scream.
We've rode with.
I don't.
I love
This
The
is
Conjuring
insane to me.
2.
This is
I
insane
think
to me.
it's so.
This is insane to me.
I just think
I don't.
I watch Scream every Halloween.
I am baffled right now. I am baffled.
I watch Scream
I
every
can't.
Halloween. I think it
I
is
can't
such a vibe of horror and like of that spookiness. Conjuring 2 as well. It's just I watch that more like every like.
I've seen way more
every couple
Ghostface
years.
Killer masks than I have anything from Conjuring 2.
I think that The Conjuring 2 does so much well, especially just the way that they do a lot of the visual stuff with the what is his name? The Crooked Man.
Babadook.
The Crooked Man and
Who doesn't want to hear it?
and the old man in the chair.
Let's just move on.
But
He's-
I think I'm gonna give it to Scream.
I am flabbergasted.
Okay.
At the
Well,
fact-
get flabbergasted by this.
These
Alien
These-
versus Texas
Alien.
Chainsaw Massacre.
These are probably the two best movies here, in
Alien.
my opinion. Alien and Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
You think Alien? I'm
Yeah.
going Texas
I'm
Chainsaw.
going Alien.
That kind of makes it a hard choice. I think I'm gonna have to go Alien. I think that Alien is probably just it's a better story, and that's what it is, and that's why it takes it over Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's a better story.
It's a better story than Texas. Oh, okay. All right. You know what? You guys love to fight. I'm not here for the
Do you
drama.
agree, Armando?
Yeah, I think it's
You both said just Alien.
Yeah,
and you're still over here like...
because I'm so afraid.
But do you agree that's like a better story?
Yeah, 100%.
Then Texas Chainsaw?
100%.
Well, I chose Texas Chainsaw, but whatever. Final matchup?
I can't believe it.
Scream and Alien.
Scream versus
I cannot
Alien.
believe it. I cannot believe it.
And in this one,
I feel like this one is going to be up to...
I'm
oh,
taking
fuck.
Alien.
I'm taking Alien.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Absolutely.
No,
Which
hold on. I
Alien?
can't- No, I
Alien
can't.
is the number one horror movie.
Scream should not have been up there. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
it should
No,
have.
it shouldn't have.
Don't you...
No, it
wait,
shouldn't.
okay. So now, okay, you know what? I don't even have... Actually, I could convince you. I can't convince you. Scream. You've been on my side with Scream the whole time.
I've also
Okay.
You also... Alien is also in your top
Aliens
4.
tagline. No one
No
can
one
hear
hear
you
you
scream in
space.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Definitely not Scream.
Okay.
Can't. Thank God. I'm very.
You
happy
both
with
vote.
it.
Oh, well,
I'm
you've
very
been a
happy.
bitch this whole time. Like,
No, because I don't understand. How did Scream beat Exorcist?
Scream is iconic and prolific.
Carrie Conjuring 2.
I'm actually, to be honest, can I be quite honest? I thought Alien would be a first out.
What? Are you
Stacked up against Hereditary? I thought we were clearly gonna.
No, dog.
I was like, that's an easy one.
No.
Alien is what I said last week as my
So let's
favorite.
let's do final thoughts. Out of Armando, out of this whole entire list, what do you think was the clear winner? And your
I'm fine.
Out of all
glad
of
it was
it.
Alien. I'm glad it was Alien.
I know, but-
legitimately, I would have.
If it was Alien
Going into this-
versus Exorcist,
no, I'm going into this. What would
have
be
been tough.
out of all 32? What would you have chosen?
Like just one, or just like a couple, like that I would have put like in the semifinals.
Sure.
I would have. So okay. You know what? Good. My dream semifinalists, like the 4.
Yeah.
Alien,
Okay.
Exorcist.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see them all. Halloween.
Uh huh.
Personally, go.
The others.
No. And maybe Conjuring 2 or a Psycho 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mine's Alien, Texas Chainsaw, Scream, Silence of the Lambs.
You're insane.
What would you been your clear winner though?
My clear winner out of like the 4
All
I
of it.
mentioned. Maybe Alien or Exorcist.
That's what I was saying. If it was Alien Exorcist, what would you choose?
That would have been tough.
Because you put up a great fight for Exorcist.
If Exorcist beat Scream, there it would have been Alien Exorcist.
Wait, what happened?
If Exorcist beat Scream, it would have
that's
been
true.
Exorcist versus Alien. It would have been.
It would have been.
Oh, that's true.
That would have been hard. Damn it. I don't know.
Also, this would have been a much quicker video, but I was just like, I'm going to stand on Scream. And you were the one that convinced me.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, it's just, I mean, I would say my final four was Scream, Exorcist, Texas Chainsaw, and I think there was an early out that I had.
Was it The Ring?
No. I think Conjuring 2 or Psycho. I don't know.
All right, and we all had another
Saw.
movie that the other people hadn't seen.
Wait, what was your final four?
I said it. I said Alien,
Oh.
Texas Chainsaw, Scream, and
That's true.
Silence of the Lambs.
Honestly, I walked in knowing that Scream was probably going to take that L. But I'm happy it made the final two. And I think it deserved it. And you can suck a dick.
That's fine. That's fine if you think that. I personally don't think that.
Okay.
It's still a good movie.
Well, that's fine that you think that.
It's fine. Yeah, and it's fine. And it's fine that you think.
I would have taken Silence of the Lambs over Scream.
Damn.
Yeah, I would have too.
Bitch.
Like I'm not I wasn't trying to favor Scream.
Right.
It just happened to be that way for me. Like I had so many movies that could have busted it.
Insane.
Yeah, there's a couple that could
Like
have busted.
it's great because again, I don't hate Scream. I think Scream is really good, but it's just I don't know. Like compared to like a lot of these and what we're going to base off of,
I think it's all opinion based, and it also.
Yeah.
I think what you said was correct. You strap down to really. Let's get to the nitty gritty. You can make the arguments, but which ones would you want to watch?
But I am happy overall that Alien one. That's a W in my
And what was your movie that we hadn't seen?
Honorable mention.
Wow, because I had two technically.
Same both.
Yeah, same both.
So one of them is Possession. It's a pretty not unknown. A lot of people know it, but it's just I don't see it brought up in conversation enough, and it's like a really it's more of the disturbing horror where it makes you feel unease rather than anything like popping up at you, and gives a fucking insane performance, that actress, by the way. And the other one is Lake Mungo. That one is super unknown as hell. Again, we were just so yeah. I'll say those are pretty good horrors. One underrated and one just yeah.
My one that I would say that you guys hadn't seen that I think is really one of the best horror movies is It Follows. I think that
I want to see it.
I think that It Follows was really good. Just the way that they do. One of the things I think is best about a horror movie villain is mystery. Make them as vague and you don't know anything about them as possible.
Yeah.
And so all this movie was you just kept seeing different things just following someone, and it was invisible for everybody else.
Yeah.
And so it was such a good horror movie. Jump scares were really good.
Yeah. I think my honorable mention was I kind of had two. A Ghost Ship and 13 Ghosts, which you just looked up that it's made by the same people, so no wonder I like both of them. But 13 Ghosts was just a fun. It's in the same vein. It's just a fun ride, but it's like this 13 ghosts trapped in a glass house, and this family inherits it from their ghost hunter uncle or brother. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it has scary images of sinister, where it's just and there's lore. There's a petition online currently of fans of that show. It became a cult classic where they want Netflix to pick it up so they could go through the lore of the 13 Ghosts, because they're all categorically different and they're all fucking crazy. And Ghost Ship to me is one of those fun ride thing too, and I think it has one of the creepiest openings of a horror film. I mean, yeah. And I know you guys haven't seen it, but I knew I didn't have a fight to throw it in. Also, another honorable mention that I knew wasn't going to get far was, I know we did last summer, it's the first movie I watched that truly scared the fuck out of me.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah. Honestly.
Which one?
I know you
did last summer.
Okay.
Honestly, between Jennifer Love Hewitt, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Ryan Felipe, and Freddie Prinze Jr., yeah, that shit was on fire. Also, I will honorable mention, Helen was the only character that I think should have survived a horror movie. To us. But I digress. But that was our horror movie bracket. Hope you guys liked it. We actually are planning on trying to do more brackets because we have strong opinions.
Yeah, or just tier lists as well. Just kind of ranking and talking.
I think next we should do a tier list just because this got a little out of hand.
Yeah,
Even though I mean,
How cut and dry this was made it hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't think Alien. I
Last week I said Alien was my number one horror movie, and this week it won the number one horror movie.
It's definitely up there. Yeah.
Can I tell
I'm
you?
happy it won.
I did.
Thank God it won.
Okay, you sound like a street maker.
It's just compared to like all the other stuff.
I will say I did look up a list of like the top 100 like horror movies, and everything from like The Exorcist won, but it was like The Shining, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Alien was in the top 10, Psycho. You want to know which was not on the top 10? Scream. But fuck you. Anyways,
thank you for watching. This has been our longest episode yet.
Oh my god, this probably is.
We're getting close to 2 hours here, but
I'm gonna kill myself in the editing process.
I'm just gonna chill. Thanks, you guys. See you next week. Bye.